welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk Sin in the City. Of course, it's your girl Truth up bright and early, and I got my better half, Mrs. JaKCson, here with me. And today we have a lot of different topics, but it's a lot of, I guess, competition for the most part. This versus that. Should we conform to this or should we stay that? And it all leads into our bodies, our sex lives, and what's more desirable these days. So first and foremost, how was your week, dear?
Oh, dang, it's a blur. It's really a blur. What happened this week? Well, first of all, today's January 13th. Shout out to my sorors. Happy Founders Day to the devastating ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. 1 year anniversary for Evo.
Hey,
so it's
happy Founders Day.
That was the boss man.
And it's my Evo anniversary, so 1 year as an entrepreneur.
She trusted me
boss
enough.
Babes,
trusted me enough to
and
join me on a venture.
I love you,
A
love
year.
you for it. It has literally changed my life.
You can't leave me now. Where am I? I got. Oh,
No,
okay.
we
I got an
stuck.
anniversary gift. I got coffee
stuck.
today.
We
I got an
stuck.
anniversary
we
gift.
won, like dynamic duo, Siamese twins. We are Siamese, if you please.
I wish y'all could see how serious her eyes are right now while she's singing this.
Siamese, if you don't, please. What's that movie? That used to be my movie. But I mean, it's been a good week. I'm excited. Been doshing it up, building a team. We got a lot of exciting events going on.
Man,
What's up with you?
girl, you already see. Blur is not even the word. If there's something even more blurry than a blur, that's what my week was. But on a good note, I get to resign from the place of employment that has given me the most horrible schedule that I've ever had to work in my entire life. My last day there will be Tuesday.
Hey.
So I'm really excited about that.
Long time coming.
Get back to work in my early morning so I can have time to focus on my businesses a little bit more.
And your family.
Because I was tired.
Because family took a hit with the
They
schedule
did.
too.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
And they did well with it. It was rough at first, but then they just kind of got used to it. And then I think I just started calling off more, so I was home a little bit
that
more.
last stretch.
That
like,
last
fuck
stretch, I was
this
like,
shit.
you know what? It is what it is. My businesses will compensate for this income
Fire me,
loss.
I quit.
Right. I'm going to go spend time with my babies. But no, basketball season is in, so the house is busy.
Yes.
Only person that don't, kind of got to get in where he fit in is Polo Nemo. He just got to kind of make it work. He like, everybody doing so much around me.
Aww.
What y'all want me to do? What do I get to do? So I'm going to make sure he gets some time soon. Maybe do like a Chuck E. Cheese date or something like that so he can just kind of be himself because he's been having to just go.
Yeah.
Get dropped off here, get picked up, then we got to go here, we got to
He's
run
a little
here.
trooper, though.
He is. He
be
just go
riding.
as long as you get him some food, some snacks. He's in there. He's good to go. But no, exciting things coming. You guys stay tuned for some more Boss Babe stuff. We'll keep you all posted as well.
Because Boss Babes is a movement. now.
Absolutely. And I just got to shout out my boss man real quick, Los himself. If you're looking for a dope logo because you're starting a brand, that guy can make some things happen. Because my Lady Truth logo is off the chain.
Media guru.
He is.
Yo.
He's
Like,
absolutely doing his
that's the
thing.
plug.
So Beat Network is, you guys definitely, we're just beginning. So those of you that have been following us since the beginning, just know that this is still the beginning, but we about to change the game. He got some great things in the works. Y'all should see our new little studio situation we got going on because we used to be at the coffee table with one mic and making it work. And now we got this whole little setup. I feel real official in this little cozy seat over here. But anywho,
I need you to get up out that seat one day. Just one day. Look, I'm going to beat you to it.
It's not going to happen.
I was in here first. I'm just going to slide
Y'all already
over.
know my get down.
Bossy ass.
You know it. It is what it is. I am definitely the most dominant female of Beat Network. I am.
So
I'm one of the guys.
I'm one of the guys, because we all shopping for the same thing.
Well,
around
if we get
here. Well, I mean, I ain't
technical, I
shopping
think-
around, but I mean, you know what I mean.
I'm just going to sip my coffee.
But while we're on dominant females, let's talk about the dominance of bad bitches, shall we call them, in today's society. Now, when I talk about a bad bitch, I'm not talking about, the average, typical, regular, everyday female. We're talking about these Instagram models, these strippers, these...
Build-A-Bitch.
Silicone. Build-A-Bitches.
Isn't that what... Who called him that? Jackie? Was it Jackie on Basketball Wives? Or no, she said Build-A-Hoe. But yeah, same thing.
Oh, Lord.
Build-A-Bitch.
And then she was talking about the baby, too. But we're going to leave that for reality. But yeah, we're talking about these cellulite sensations. No, cellulite is natural. Silicone sensations. That's what I meant to say. Silicone sensations with the fake boobs, the fake asses, liposuction, just real life-size Barbies, maybe.
So my only issue with that is when they get these big asses and then the asses don't match the thighs. That is my only, that really, ladies, that's my only issue. When you do it right. I'm sure the surgeons can put a little something in them thighs. Just make it, look a little bit more natural, because Nikki is looking a mess these days. And I'm really disappointed in her.
People think that's hot.
She was naturally cute when she came out with her mixtapes.
Yeah.
That's when I'd have smashed. But now
she had that board
she
body.
Looks crazy.
She had that 12-year-old boy body.
But sometimes it works. And I wish women would understand. Sometimes it works.
But with society,
and I'm just
do you
imagining
really think that's
how
true?
hard her ass is.
You think that's true? Girl, she said them ass shots were off. You didn't hear the song?
No, girl, don't listen no more. Nikki changed
she said, it's
on
finally soft. Yeah, it's finally soft.
You would know that part.
All them ass shots were off.
I can't stand you.
It's soft, girl. It's there. But for real, though, this is what we as women are compared to in this day and age, are these Build-A-Bitches. So, is it realistic to look like that these days? Are we trying to? I see a lot of people going and doing squats, and it's the age of the booty.
But you hear what you said, though, squats. So a squat's ass versus a bot ass. So a squat's ass is a nice ass like we got Serena. Okay. Serena got a squat's ass. That's a huge ass.
And she had that ass before them squats.
But the thing is now it's even bigger. And she got the thighs that match the ass. It doesn't look like a what do they call it? What do they call it? What's the lamb chop? That's what they were calling Kim Kardashian, because they said if you take the lamb chop and you hold it up, you got the hump, and then you got the bone.
Because
it looks crazy, but yeah, it's a difference. You can definitely tell a natural ass versus a bot ass, and it bothers me because I like natural ass. I need a few dimples. I like stretch marks.
A little cellulite jiggle.
And it got to have some bounce back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it bounce back? Do the fake ones bounce back?
I ain't never been around a fake ass before, but I'm assuming it doesn't. Fake titties don't seem to bounce as much. Unless you get saline. I think saline's a little bit softer.
And that's dangerous.
Well, the silicone is the dangerous one, because the saline is just the salt and water solution,
the whole breast implant thing. And you guys forgive me, I should have saved the article, but my phone got so many pictures. I'm a picture hoarder. I can't really save anything anymore.
We ain't even gonna go on that and get lost in here talking about this
right?
iPhone storage.
But they were saying whether it's saline or silicone, breast implants are causing a lot of health issues with women. Period.
Really?
They said that it's one of the most dangerous plastic surgeries to have. And so I guess it's more dangerous than ass, because with the ass thing, your ass just look crazy. I don't know if y'all seen the pictures that have been surfacing about some of the, it goes wrong, but it doesn't travel as quickly to your heart region. And if particles from the plastic or whatever they have it wrapped in, there's a certain term for the plastic, and they call it a safe plastic because they use it in a lot of different surgeries. Right.
Okay.
But it's still bad if it travels through your bloodstream or if it gets anywhere around the heart or gets trapped anywhere. So since your breasts are right there, they said that's the most dangerous, but it's also the most popular.
Because I was going to get me some titties, girl, as soon as this first big beat check drop.
But for what? Why do you want boobs? You already saw you know how to make them look like a nice
I can't stand
C-cup.
you. They tried to say I photoshopped some titties, y'all. No, it's called a good bra. Good bra.
They got the contouring now, don't they? Where you can contour your cleavage.
But I just want them to sit up with no bra. You know, I had a baby and
Get a lift.
She ate the life. That's still surgery. And even for
That's a lift, though.
but
You're not getting anything.
They use implants for lifts.
Since when?
Long time. They insert an implant underneath your boob to
Now
lift
I'm
it.
telling all my business, but the consultation that I got when I went to go talk about my breast lift, he literally told me what they would most likely be doing is making a small incision on the top of my breast, lifting that skin up, and then stapling it, but then making it to where it wouldn't be like heavy scarring. There's a certain glue that they use to, like when they did my C-section.
You big titty central. You good.
I understand.
You good, but I need a cup.
So they would have to add to lift your little boobs. Okay, I'm sorry. See, your mouth size boobs. Is that better?
It's a little bit, but listen, it's just because of the gravity effects. Damn it. God damn it. When you put these bad boys in a bra, a full C cup, put them in your mouth. Boom.
Full C cup.
Boom. You want me to take
full
out this?
C cup where? I wish we was live right now. I don't see the C's, y'all.
All it is. This is
a C lie.
I'm going to have to bring her. It's a 32C. Get your life.
All right, I'm going to ask Janelle.
Get your life.
I'm going to ask her. She'll tell me.
Her and them F's, oh boy.
Did you say F?
Yeah, you can just transfer. That's what we can do. We can just transfer. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Okay, sorry. Back to topic. We done got y'all see we love boobs. We get to talking about boobs. I'm sorry, y'all. But with the bad bitches and them pretty much, I guess, taking over the IG world, are trying to. I've also noticed, though, there's a lot more embrace for us naturals.
You think so? Because I think the IG culture with these Instagram models, they get a lot more attraction, and it feels like we have to live up to these standards because everywhere you're looking, you're seeing these women out here, whether it be exposing their bodies or doing whatever it is that they're doing for the gram. And then you have us natural, I don't want to say word, refined women sitting here, and we have to live up to this because I even feel like with this culture, now we're expected to be, dare I say, looser with our sexuality and all of that as well, because you got all these bitches popping their pussy on the gram, shaking their asses, all of this, and these are what our men and our women are looking at.
Now, see, my Instagram feed is just a little different because the exotic, sensual women that I follow have locks like myself or have big flowing natural hair. They're showing their natural freckles, whatever moles and beauty marks they have, stretch marks and everything else. And instead of pussy popping, they yoni popping. And they're teaching you the right way to be sensual. So this is what, I guess it's more sensual on my Instagram feed
mine
with
is
these.
Definitely more sexual.
And yours is, sexual. So it's there we go, sensual versus the sexual. And so what would you prefer? I'm a sensual being. Because
what does society prefer?
Sex is more, well, you know what? There's a different kind of society because everyone would think that the whole hip hop world would want the fake asses, as you say. But then there are your men like Waka Flocka who applauds his woman for being completely natural. Stretch marks and all.
I don't know if I believe all of that, though.
But I looked at Tammy's pictures from high school. She always had ass and titties. Even when it was a little bit more, even when she was a little bit more smaller, like before the baby, she still had ass and titties. It just was not as much hips. Then she had that baby, them hips spread, and she just got a little bit more ass.
But you see how we have this emphasis on ass and titties?
When you post her naked, you could tell it's not a build-a-bitch.
You see this emphasis that we're placing on these bodies, though? So then where do your petites, not so voluptuous women like myself come in?
So what about the petites like Rihanna's been petite almost her whole career?
Rihanna's very petite, you're right. And she's a bad bitch.
She is considered just it.
You know that's wifey.
Like she is it.
Reesby
and I think she's one of the sexiest women in the industry.
Say that.
And so for her to be itty bitty, I think that it's still possible.
That's true. That's a good point.
Because she's small.
That's a valid point.
And
I'm just stuck on the culture with the Alexis guys and the Jocelyn Hernandez's and the strippers, the Cardi B's and the stripper culture, 2 Chainz, Big Sean, ass, girl, I don't mind.
But don't you think it'll die out though?
Has it really?
Do you think it's not as big as it once was, because I'm going back to, I don't know if you guys remember Gloria Velez. She was in the Ja Rule Holla Holla video. She had on that blue dress. She had on the blue dress, super thick, super beautiful. She was all natural. Tip drill. Most of those women were naturally thick.
Tip drill. I was thinking thicky, thick.
And that too. And then even in the NERD lap dance video, he had petite women. And so it was a natural thing. Then all of a sudden, this little emphasis on the fake asses and everything else came in. Yeah.
And so all of this came in.
Do you think it'll die out and go back to natural?
I see natural women coming back. I do, just in the whole movement with the natural
I think we're
hair
embracing it more.
Alicia Keys with the no makeup movement and all of this. I think it's beautiful.
And it's cheaper, y'all.
Say that. Say that.
It is cheaper.
But I love when we embrace our beauty as opposed to living up to societal norms or expectations, because it's hard. It's really hard to try to live up to these Barbie bitches.
And then I do know that with women, we react with sex on how we feel about ourselves. So we become more sexually free and more willing to try all these positions and things and encounters when we feel our sexiest. And so do you think that that is what is making more women turn to the knife so that they can have these bodies to where it's more of a self-esteem thing? Or do you think it's just to get out there in society? Because I know with women, we're sensitive creatures. We are. And insecurities creep in quick. And so if let's say you're dating an NFL star or a hip hop star, and you're seeing all these broads around your man and you don't look like
you got to stay up to
par. Let's say you have the 14-year-old boy body. Let's just say you have the 14-year-old boy body. But you also have to remember that there's something about that 14-year-old boy body that he liked before he went around these fake broads.
Because you have the 14-year-old body. Well, I won't say this really 14, but you have the petite bodies. And then you have the curvier bodies. So I compare it to like the curvy is like a turkey. You know,
oh my God.
For real, because it's like it's good, and it's like you got to bake it just right. It's got to put
eat it.
Girl, you be sleeping, it be juicy, and you get up in there. You know, if it's baked right,
I wish y'all
and you
could see her face and her hands.
So the thickness, that's that turkey pussy, that's that juicy juice. You know, but I'm not to say that we ain't got that juicy juice either, because it's like a glove in the wintertime, like a nice snug glove in the wintertime when you slide up into it. That's that skinny skin. You know, we got that good
well,
too.
Hold on, because mine is like a nice tight
like
glove
that turkey. When you get in there and it's juicy and warm and thick. And think about a turkey. Your turkey
gloves
be plump
and turkeys, y'all.
with the
Gloves
breast
and
sticking
turkeys.
up and them thick thigh. You know turkey. Come on now.
You are so funny.
Y'all know I love food too. So what better analogy?
And I don't want to women at all, like those that I know that have had plastic surgery and those that are planning on it. I don't knock you at all. I just don't want women to think that that is the only way for us to feel accepted or sexy or sexual, I guess. It's okay to just be naturally sensual as well. You really have to just kind of be in tune with yourself. So I'm just going to share just a little bit because, sex is my favorite thing. But sensual versus sexual, I know a lot of you probably put it all into the same category. Sex is sex, and that's fine. And sex can be really just the act of sex. But when you're getting into sensual, that is the act of orgasm, getting to the point of almost orgasm without even entering into the penetration aspect. Yes, it's possible.
You can do it mentally. Mental stimulation is sensual.
But sensual is just the touching, the way that you feel about your body. You can touch yourself and feel some kind of way. Yes. But that's the difference between the sensual and the sexual. Sex is an act. Sensuality is just really the way that you feel. It's the way that you go about things. You can go into a deep meditation with your partner and get to the point to where you are ready to climax. So again, that'll be another show. We'll do a show on that. But just know that like I said, your IG feed is just a little bit different from mine because I got a whole bunch of natural, sensual women. I just got everybody on
my IG feed is what it is. So I see it all. And then with the Pillow Talk page, I have the different page. So I have the freaky page. And then that's where the freaks come out. And it's just amazing to see the differences in responses and likes and even involvement when you have this pretty natural queen sitting over here fully clothed with her locks, you know, no makeup. And then you have Tina the Thought over here, and she's sitting up here bouncing her ass on Instagram, and she got 1 million likes, you know?
Right.
And it seems like sometimes we're in competition with them, honestly, because it seems like this is what men are gravitating towards a lot, even women, a lot of even lesbians. They like the thicker chicks and I don't know, just the fake bodies. And it's causes, how do I want to put it? It causes insecurities, and it comes to play in the bedroom, I think, because we're constantly comparing ourselves to the images that we see. I think social media
I was just going to say that social media has a lot to do with what we consider sexy, what we consider anything trending, what we consider trending at any given time. And so I'm hoping it's something that dies out over time. I would love for people to get back to the Lisa Bonets and the Jada Pinkett's and the Jill Scott. Oh, girl, she ain't never going. Jill Scott will never fade away.
I love
big
her.
Or small, whatever she decides to do with herself. She's sensual.
But this is the culture that I gravitate towards, and I wish a lot more of us women and even our culture in general would gravitate towards.
SZA, you heard her say in her song that she has insecurities about having no booty, no body. Like she got that, like you said, 14-year-old boy body. And in her song, she talks about her insecurities.
So how do we combat these in this society? How do we combat our insecurities so we are feeling sexual and it's not affecting us in the bedroom?
Turn on some Jill Scott, get you a bottle of wine and work it out and understand that when that lady was super big, and then even now that she got this, man, I don't even know what to call that figure, but amazing. But even now that she's kind of, got herself, regardless, her sensuality has never changed. She never showed like a piece of insecurity at all. That's why I love her. Absolutely love that woman.
So let me ask you this question. What's sexier? The body or brain? Would you rather be intellectually stimulated or?
Y'all know I'm a sapiosexual, so yes, I'm with that. But people now settle for no personality.
And that goes back to the same culture, because if you got the body and all of that, who cares what's in your brain? Who cares what you bring to the table? It's like intellectually stimulating conversation is lacking. Beauty over brains.
That's where it is now. And that's why I'm seeing a lot more women, and this is no disrespect to any of you, but a lot more women are going into the hair industry or doing the cosmetology, doing the hair, doing the nails, doing the makeup, doing the lashes, the weaves, the extensions and all that. I'm seeing that become more of a thing than I just graduated with my doctorates. I got my master's in education, or I'm going to be a scientist, or that stuff is not considered sexy. That's like, oh no, this woman probably thinks she's too good for me. So I'm going to just go ahead and go mess with this one over here who's slinging the bundles for $150, whatever the case may be. I don't know how much bundles go for. Y'all wear a weave, but, I said, there's nothing wrong with you ladies doing it. Please don't think that we're disrespecting it at all, but it is becoming a norm. It's easier. It's easier to obtain this goal, this career field. And it's making our women that are truly, truly working hard and truly wanting to be highly educated and have their locks or their natural flowing fro or their curls or in the cute little Bantu knots and all the little stuff that got going on. It makes them harder to feel like they're going to be treated as, I guess, sexy or looked at as sexy,
or get the same benefits and rewards that these Build-A-Bitches get. Because think about it, they getting cars, they're getting fame, they're getting their whole lifestyles financed, going on trips, all kinds of stuff, just because you bounce your ass for the ground. Crazy.
And I'm just wondering,
crazy.
And I'm gonna have to post this. I just want to know if, does it feel better with the fake ass, or is it a mental stimulation? What is it? Yes, because the pussy's still the same.
Maybe
Unless
it's a
she's
visual.
like Sky
Maybe
and
it's
got
a
like
visual
her
thing.
pussy fixed.
Because, you can look at it and I wanted to talk about that.
Because now that's going to the extreme.
Build
like,
a pussy.
Yes.
And you can get it tight. I said, girl, I'm going to get mine done. It's
You
going to
can
have a water
add,
slide. It's
you
gonna
can
curve
add
and dip.
like, what did she say? You can add like the mesh or whatever it is to make it like more cushiony on the inside.
So you make some curves. So when he
you
hit
could
it,
be
you
a
get that
born
slide
again,
and that dip.
born
You
again
put your
version.
hands upon my hip.
So for us women working hard doing these Kegels, these loose, sloppy women can just go get it rebuilt.
Go see Dr.
Ain't nobody
Miami
got time
girl.
for that.
Yes.
No,
No more
I'ma
vinegar
just-
washings. None of that.
Oh my gosh.
Benoit balls. None of that. Go see Dr. Miami. Get you a slip and slide.
Now what if it fall out?
How it's going to fall out?
What if the whole pussy just fall out? I'm saying implants done fell out of place, ass plants done fell out of place. Can you imagine?
Your coochie gonna
Your
cave
coochie
in.
falling out. Just falling out.
Coochie
You
cave
in the
in
middle of
culture.
getting it banged in, and that should just come out when
It
he pull
collapse.
out.
It
It's just all fucked up. And you sitting there looking
Talking
crazy.
about no walls. Your walls have just completely collapsed on the dick. I can't stand you.
I'm sorry. I had to one time. I worked too hard on my Kegels for somebody to just go get a whole new vagina built. I don't like that at all. That's cheating. That is definitely cheating. That's going too far.
But we're in a society of cheating. And we're going to cheat to get what we want, to get this visual representation so we can look like these strippers and these bad bitches. So then when you're in bed, you can perform better. Because I don't know. Do you feel like you got to hold this up or position yourself this way or be in the right lighting?
Can I tell y'all, I don't hold shit up. I don't move nothing out the way. I don't feel like nothing I have gets in the way, because guess what? It all has a purpose. It has a purpose.
So all of that.
It has a purpose.
I ain't mad at you, girl.
Everything works. Now, was I able to do more acrobatics when I was smaller? Absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do when you weigh less. However, there's also alternatives. But it really, and the bottom line, ladies, is how you feel about you. And so if you feel like getting this surgery will make you feel better about you, go ahead.
But do it
your
for
thing.
you.
But do it for you. Don't do it for society.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And you know what? We did a lot of emphasis on women, but men are having these enhancement surgeries now too, right?
They getting pecs and six packs.
No, there's dick
They
enlargements.
can get penis extensions.
Yes, they can get dick enlargements.
Girl, let me find out.
But from my understanding, you don't get all the way hard when you get this whole little, because it's almost like a stretch. So it's almost as if you, I don't know, like just have extra skin. I don't know. Men, I guess the length makes them feel better if they say, oh, I'm packing. I got, 9 inches, 10
I'm
inches,
just confused.
11 inches.
If you can see the confusion on my face.
So I'll have to try to find the picture. But someone else showed me because I
Post it
wanted
in
to
the
know
group.
what it looks like.
Post
I
it
wanted
in
to
the
know what
group.
it looks like. But it literally, there was a man who had to go on. He said he did it. He's a porn star. And he said that what pissed him off is when he would get erect, the whole penis would not get erect.
So you got this bottom part that's hard and then the tip just hanging over on the side. Like
It was that part. So it was, I guess he said it made him feel like, he said how men must feel that are not circumcised. But he said that's how he felt
Nigga, dick
about
is at
it.
half staff.
And
like
he
you
said,
got it.
and he said he only got it enhanced by 2 inches.
Half staff.
And I'm like, but
Picture the
why? He was
flagpole.
now, mind you, this man was already at 9 inches. What do you need 11 inches of dick for? I just need you men to know that it's really not that deep.
No, it's that deep.
No,
if it's
it's
11
too
inches,
deep.
it's that deep.
It's too, but you're messing things up in there.
It's real deep.
So just understand that normal penises are accepted. I think there's too much emphasis put on super big penises. Honestly, it looks painful. I can't speak for everybody. It seems like the smaller women like the bigger penises, to be so honest.
That hurt. That shit hurt.
It's too much. I don't want to feel it in my stomach. I know a lot of women say I want to feel it in my chest. I don't. I want to feel it where it's supposed to be.
When you're being on the other side of the table and messing with women sexually, then you get a new appreciation for penetration and how much you really need to be stimulated
You
and
don't
feel
need
something.
that much.
And no, not at all.
You really don't.
It's rare. Like we don't use straps or anything like that because it's not really necessary. I'm okay with a good, what's that, about 3-4 inches of finger. That works. Hey, you mad because I looked and sized up the fingers?
You did. And I'm mad you gave your finger 4 inches, and they're not.
Like, okay.
They're not 4 inches with your little fingers.
I wasn't talking about my fingers. Thank you.
But the way you looked at them, I said, "Wait, my fingers maybe, but yours are like a good 2.5." But that's all right.
These little 2.5 inches can work wonders too. And it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean. So the same thing with the bodies. I don't think it's necessarily the size of your breast.
It's a mental
thing. How big your ass is. Although I do appreciate more cushion for the pushing. I'm trying to get thick quick myself, But maybe that's part of societal norms too. I think we all have insecurities that come to play. And I'm not going to lie. I think if I had a little bit more ass in the back, I could do a little bit more in the bedroom because I'm going to be like...
I wish. Oh my God! Next time, I promise y'all, we are definitely gonna go live because
like it's supposed to on this side.
Mrs. Jackson is just she is too much in this chair. She about to twerk this poor little chair to death.
Oh,
Lowe's, come get her. She about to break your chair.
Oh Lord, ain't nobody got time for that.
But honestly, yeah, I guess it's mental. I guess it's a mental game. I guess even when it comes to sex in the bedroom, it's a mental thing. And I guess if you're not mentally there, sex is just going to be kind of blah.
So with the mental comes the visual. You think that comes hand in hand?
So I definitely believe so. I think that's why men watch a certain type of porn, because it's a visual thing. And so when they're watching these porns, you got a lot of fake asses in porn. You got a lot of big asses in porn.
And
you got low waist, big ass, big titties. So if this is what a man or woman is getting off to, for the most part, when they're not with a partner, when it comes to being with that partner, you get someone who does have stretch marks, who doesn't have this big ass, who, titties might fall to the left and right when they lay down. You're not used to seeing the natural, so it may not turn you on as much.
And it can be intimidating for a natural woman who does not look like that.
Absolutely. So,
and especially if your partner likes that, and this is what your partner's watching, and it seems like your partner has a preference to this particular body type.
That's why whenever I've watched a little porn here and there, it's always woman on woman. So, I mean, Mr. Taylor don't got to compete with nobody because you're obviously a man. You're a man. I'm not watching no other men because I don't like men in porns. They're just weird. They're gross. It's just, it don't work.
See,
I don't like it.
Gay sex, gay porn, lesbian porn, it's just so extra.
It depends on
they throw duds on it.
Because see me, I like what do they call them? The not bootleg, but low budget. I like the low budget.
Them home flicks.
Them home flicks. I like the home flicks. I don't need flicks. The flicks. I like the flicks. I don't want the studio got a whole you coming into the office and we talking like you my doctor. And no, I don't need all that. I like it to where the camera ain't even steady all the way yet and they already getting down. As soon as you turn it on, they getting down. So to me, that I like that a little bit better. Them home videos work for me.
We're going to get the beat one dropping off with the beat background right there and laid out right here on
we
the
are
table.
not about to release
talking
porn.
About some pillow talking. Beating it in the city. Hey, wait for it.
I can't stand you.
Pillow talk porn coming soon. Just kidding.
Well, shout out to all of my bad bitches, I guess. I mean, if it works, make it work. Just make sure you keep enough money to keep up with if something goes wrong with your surgery, because I'm seeing these asses deflate and I'm seeing boobs.
Titties,
exactly.
lopsided.
And it's a dangerous game you're playing. So just be careful with it. You getting all these trips, stuff paid for. Put a little money up just in case something goes wrong. You got to get an enhancement, because if you want to keep this look up forever, you're definitely going to have to do that. So remember when you're like 67 and shit's starting to look different.
Because I really want to know what Black China and Nicki Minaj
I don't
want to
know what they're going to look
at 67.
Like. I truly don't. I picture it and it's
saggy
god awful.
Thighs and his big plump ass.
That's disgusting. That is absolutely horrible.
Silicone and wrinkles.
I'd rather just have a little bit of cellulite and wrinkles. They kind of go hand in hand.
I think cellulite is amazing. I like for it to bounce back. I like for it to jiggle.
I like a few little dimples.
That's how I know it's real.
I can mark my spot.
I can't stand
you. Can grip in dimples.
You can grip silicone. Oh, Lord.
No.
Them hands.
Your fingers go right into the dimples, and you can just grab it perfectly.
I can't stand her.
Y'all see the visual. Y'all see it.
The moral of this story is don't get you a silicone chick. Get you a big bitch.
She ain't got to be big like me. I'm borderline big girl. I got big girl tendencies. I got a few little areas that could be worked on.
I'm just mad
if
you
I step on
compared the ass to Play-Doh.
I'm just saying, look. Okay, so I'm going to try to give y'all this visual that's in my head. So you got a big silicone ass in front of you. It is perfectly round. And then when you look down, you got these little bitty ass skinny thighs. So when you're hitting it from the back, it may look okay as long as her arch is right. But what about when you are in the sideways position? You're going to see these skinny legs. It has to look crazy.
I mean, I picture it with the legs just suspended in midair as she laying on her side and the ass is holding everything up.
Oh, God, that looks a hot mess. But then you get a woman. Let's just take Jill Scott, for example, because I just love her. So she got these huge boobs to start. They're just absolutely big.
You know what I want to do, right?
Like the motorboat. I know you do. They're absolutely, and they look like they smell so good. And then her waist gets a little smaller because she's been on it lately.
Yeah.
And then you got this whole ass and then these huge thighs. And it just all goes together.
But you see how you're putting the emphasis on the huge?
What, her ass?
But see, the emphasis in society is on
But I'm
bigger.
not done. We talking dimples.
Okay.
So when you have her bent over, it's not going to be a smooth ass. There's going to be some dimples. I know she has some dimples. But your hands, when you're gripping, they're going to sit perfectly.
You thought about this before?
You put a thumb and one dimple, and then I'm sure she has a few others. That's where your fingers go. And then you can grab it. You're not going to slide in because silicone, I just picture your hand just slipping right off, just slippery, just falling apart. You can't even grip it properly.
It still got skin?
It just looks a mess.
Okay.
I just don't see it being right. I think of remember the bubble up at Wet n Wild? Remember how slippery it was when you tried to grip and climb up the side?
It really looked like that, though.
That's what it looks like, the bubble up.
Especially
those of you who are not from Las Vegas.
On it. Oh, Lord.
You got to Google the old Wet n Wild that Las Vegas had. It was a little thing we called the bubble up. That's what fake asses look like to me. The bubble up.
I'm done.
That's what I'm going to call them from here on out. Now we're going to Little Women.
Bubble up asses.
Jada Pinkett is my favorite.
That
is my favorite itty bitty.
Bomb.
When you look at Jada, she screams sex, sensual, free and freak.
And completely natural.
And all natural. She has, like you say, the 14-year-old boy build for the most part, but it's so in shape.
Yeah.
And the way she walks like she's thick. She don't walk like she's small.
So it is the thing about exuding the confidence?
Yes, it's the confidence in you. Because, honey, she can stand next to, what's her name? Alexa Sky, a Cardi
Serena
B,
Williams.
anybody. And guess what? There's going to be so many eyes on Miss Jada Pinkett. Mine are going to be there. Absolutely.
That's what's up.
So it doesn't matter size at all. And little girls do acrobats from what I hear. I've never had one. I'm just saying they're easier to lift. They're easier to flip.
Girl, these legs go certain places.
I'm just saying.
Things.
But wait, I'm not saying my big girls can't either.
Because hell yes,
I've seen some things.
Big girls, girl.
Especially the ones doing the big girl yogas. Have you seen them, honey? The new little thick yoga. I'm gonna have to show you on my IG, girl. They inspired me. I'm gonna have to go become a yogi.
See,
wait for it.
Temptation.
We're gonna go live when I become a yogi, y'all. Y'all just wait for it.
As petite as I am, I do prefer a thick chick. Absolutely, 100%.
And she's not lying. Her wife is thick.
In all her gloriousness. Hey.
I just let you have your moment. But you guys, it's been fun. This discussion has really made me, I got to look through my IG and I got to compare it to Casey's IG. Because I guess I'm just kind of blind to the fact that these plastic broads are still winning.
They be on there, and I'm like so surprised. I thought the culture may have been fading away with the new natural movement and all of that.
And Kendrick Lamar, put it out there.
Give me something natural.
And he got a voice right now. So I think that helped a little bit, yeah?
A little bit.
Maybe?
A little bit.
Then Love and Hip Hop came back on,
you have the Love and Hip Hop culture, and you got, like I said, you got your 2 Chainz and your Ushers, where it's I don't mind. You can be a stripper. You can dance on that pole as long as you coming home. All of that.
Now, Usher. Okay, so just to help him out with that song, a lot of the women that he is talking about seeing are natural.
Yeah, because he had the big girl.
Yes.
The big girl.
Exactly. So I just had to put that out there.
But that's good, because that goes to show that even these celebrities, they like them a little regular, natural, I won't say regular, because we not basics by any means. No basic bitches. But They like a natural queen like yourself and mine.
So I guess even with the argument, you guys, like I said, we are not knocking the way that you want to live. At the end of the day, just make sure you're doing it for you.
Being safe about it.
Absolutely. And don't be like Usher, y'all wrap it up. But anyway, that's been real. I had fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Mrs. JaKCson, as always. And until next time, it's your girl Truth.
And I'm Miss JaKCson, if
Bye.
you're nasty.
Bye, y'all.